I think their team is a little more versatile.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see. I want to know if there'll be a Thorn into the Raygon, because the last time these two teams played, I feel like that was the deal. Team Hype.
Don't give Mini Blossom.
Don't ban out the Raygon.
Or Ulrich.
Ban out the Iva. And interesting, Team Hyped taking out the Rook, maybe knowing that Impact had a specific strategy prepared for Team Hyped. This draft already starting in a way that I did not expect.
Yeah, the Rook ban is interesting early, which obviously will give Mini Ulrich going to secure that as soon as possible, and Impact going with the Varish.
Do we see Thorn? Is it Thorn Varesh? I'm
Varesh
so scared for Raygon. Okay, they get Bako instead.
Okay.
We got the Paloma, so we're starting out with the Polish. I feel like it's inevitable that you ban out the Thorn here. Oh, they actually ban out the Rukon instead, and Impact banning the Varesh. Both of these teams, they've obviously been scrimming a lot because these are not strategies that we saw last week.
No, not at all. And this is actually the second time we saw a Rukon ban come out for Impact against Impact. And now with Jade,
there's a Jade,
Ulrich, and Bako together on the side of Team Hype. I really like this draft. You talk about how, earlier, Croak and Jade go well together, so do Bako and Jade.
Oh, yeah.
Bako and Jade work so well together, and you got Ulrich, your melee companion, in the fray with you. I love this composition by Team Hyped.
Yeah, Bako Ulrich can be pretty gross, too. There's so much AoE shields on the side of Team Hyped right now. There's the EXQ from Jade. Yep. 32 shield in an AoE. It also makes her invisible. It's pretty good. There's also the War Shout from Bako, 40 shield in an AoE. There's the EXE from Ulrich. There's a 16 heal and a 16 shield. Like, they have so much AoE healing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing there's a Varesh on the side of Impact, or else I just think they might not be able to do enough damage.
Yeah, well, we'll see what can happen for Impact. Like we saw last game, sometimes the draft gets overruled by the execution.
Yep, we'll see. Aren't those cool fish?
That is a big fish.
If I were to get a pet, I would get a fish.
That's a big fish, though.
Yeah, it is a big fish.
Why would you get a fish?
Because I want one.
Fish are meant to be in wide open spaces.
I want a low effort pet.
Unless you buy like a giant 20,000 foot pool, you can't have a fish.
I don't want a fish like that. You saying I need a 20,000 gallon pool for like a goldfish? Come on, Drew.
Dude, goldfish deserve to be in the open sea too, man.
Battlerite.
Enough about oceans. Battlerite.
Ivar playing the Jade, something we haven't seen in quite a while. Wow,
oh,
Lumi!
Super aggressive. Lumi wants in.
What's that, Lumi? He's trying to get
bulwark it in. And then a response right here. This is a very fast start to this game. Pushing away, and Mini getting back in a heap. Not a lot was done on either side there.
Yeah, a lot of damage mitigation on both sides. Oh, the orb, a nice junk shot. Gonna make sure that Team Hyped get that orb. The end cap gonna get no value, but luckily the bulwark stun negates any pressure Vague would have applied. Dizzler, he's got that full ultimate, Jorby.
Trying to push away. Dizzler looking for an opening, leaping in. Luminary wanted Varish. He's not gonna get him. Oh, and a big stun on Paloma, get pushed in the side. Has to try the other side out. It's not going to be enough. Has no more escapes. Gets out, uses the EX space. It's not going to be enough. Gets away, but takes a ton of damage.
Yeah, Gaddafi. I don't know how he managed to make it out there. I thought he was just about to get owned. The snipe coming out here onto Dizzler. Very good damage. The dodge on the jump from Lumi. Really nice movement there. This is such a chaotic game, and so few players are taking damage.
Well, it was a good intercept by Mini, and now they're going to regress. Team Hype wants to push in on this. Trying to get away from it. Varesh trying to push through.
Bako
Gets a big stun. Bako pushed away. It's a Bako fight at the bottom of the map, but getting away. Luminary able to regroup.
Dude, these teams are playing so well. They're doing such a good job ensuring that none of their allies take too much damage. The double bulwark there as both teams try to square off and aggress. The end cap coming out. I'm a little concerned for the snipe, but very smartly, Ivar instead decides to get the orb. And now the blue Bako, Lumi, he's getting kind of low.
Oh, trying to push himself back out, getting away. He got pulled back in by the leap, tries to get the axe, can't get it. He got stunned out. Great job by Team Hype to keep Bako alive.
Team Hyped were down 20% early on in this round. This snipe barely dodged. That was such a good read. Ivar almost had it. The Bako ultimate coming out from Vague, gonna secure the orb. That's huge. 2-3 in favor of Team Hyped, but Impact, they're clawing their way back in this one. The Hand of Judgment is on Ivar, and Bako's continuing to aggress. Ivar's getting bodied down bottom, the weaken too. So much damage being done, and now Mini, he has to space out. Luckily, that heal from the Gaddafi ultimate gonna keep Paloma alive. Such a chaotic round, Jorby.
Oh, and leaping in, realizing Dizzler's got a ton of health. He can do a lot here. Tries to get the ult, gets it twice, got 3, and then Bako goes down. Huge ultimate from Dizzler.
Huge ultimate from Dizzler, indeed. This dude is insane on the Varesh, and his ultimate's ever so high impact. The panic onto Ivar puts him into sudden death. He will fall, and Jorby, we are in for a good match.
That was the best round of Battlerite I've seen all season.
That was
all
insane.
season in both regions. That was the best round of Battlerite I've seen all season.
Yeah, Dizzler, he's looking so good on this Varesh too. It almost blows my mind that you put Varesh on, that you put Vague on Varesh when they pick Thorn and Dizzler plays the Thorn. Just because Dizzler looks so freaking good on this Varesh, he's like landing so many M2s. His constant M1 pressure is just so much, especially with the weaken it applies. His ultimates are reliably high impact. This dude's scary.
And Team Hyped now trying to fight back. We'll push again, good isolation, and in trouble was Varesh a little bit, but he gets out. The shield coming out for him as well, but a lot of stuns coming out. Team Hyped in a solid position here. They are eliminating Impact's health.
Yeah, that was a really good play by them, but a triple jump in.
That was,
yeah, Vague getting a lot of damage, but they don't get the orb. The HP actually slightly in favor of Impact, but that snipe evens it out.
If he can push this Paloma back, all she has is the other side, does pop it and able to get out. So a little bit of a danger for Godov.
Oh, I'm scared.
Godov getting a lot of damage. The root still, they're going to pressure him, going around the war shout coming out, trying to protect him more, and it
panic.
does, and getting away. And like you said, the panic from Jade really prevented more damage from coming out.
Yeah, Team Hyped, they get the second orb though, and you know the Paloma desperately wanted that. Paloma relies so much on energy.
Oh my
Beautiful
gosh.
play from, not Sremia, but rather Vague. He gets back to Godov to try to catch him out, or not try to catch him out, but try to heal him up and get him some safety. But Godoffi's caught up in this corner. That EX swap is going to help him out a little bit. And once again, Vague tries to get back to his ally. The other side inhibitor's guards are stacked, and that's actually huge. Godov has to play so safe for the next couple seconds, and is going to see Team Hyped the third orb of the round.
Oh, and they've been pressuring Godov all game, and it pays off huge as he has no health to go back in, and now they're going to bully this Varesh out of the way. Going right in, hits the ultimate, huge ult, and a lot of damage coming in. Now trying to put on Varesh.
Godov has
play
ulti.
by Godov. Godov trying to get away.
Oh, they get him!
Ancestral Spirit, and Baco goes down. Impact turns this game into their favor, and they're turning it around to go on Team Hype.
Dude, Godov is looking so good. He had no business living at any point in this round. He kited around for so long. He played behind on the cooldown rotation, and he came out ahead. Godov playing so clutch this round. They even get the fourth orb. Impact are here, and Impact are ready to play.
What a play by Impact. What a round by Impact. They turned it around when everything looked like it was in their favor. And like you said, stellar play by Godov to completely turn that around. That Ancestral Spirit was huge.
The Ancestral Spirit was huge, but also Vague did such a great job reconnecting with Godov.
Yes.
Vague's space usage has been impeccable. He's only using his space either A, when Lumi jumps in and he can get the free land, because you know once Baco jumps in, if another jump lands immediately after, the other Baco can't get out.
Right.
Or also, in B, he's using it to get back to Godov whenever they get separated. He's just jumping right on top of Godov to always have the ability to war shout him and to give Godov that player to EX swap. So huge plays all around from Impact, and they are playing as a unit. Wow, that bulwark was big. Vague is here.
Vague is popping off. The whole team of Impact just doing so much right now. Damage trying to get out onto Vague.
Oh, look.
Pushing in, pushing forward. He doesn't care. He's going to leap right in. They get the orb,
God.
too.
Everyone's in
Everyone
cap.
I was about to say triple in cap. Oh, my.
The war shout.
They don't get a lot of damage off of it, though. They weren't. Team Hype wasn't able to get much off of it. And Baco, or excuse me, Luminary, taking a lot of damage, tries to get some more pressure on Godov. They did that good early in round number 2 against Impact, but it didn't matter.
Dizzler's ability usage is so good. He always holds it till the last second and absolutely needs to use an ability. The counter is going to whiff here, but the advantage is there. Impact is heavily in favor of this round. The Ancestral Spirit going to almost get damage onto Lumi, but it does heal up Godov. And look at this, Vague now spacing it. Vague is almost at max recoverable HP. This red Baco is on a rampage.
Yeah, he is going nuts right now, and they're trying to get some damage out to him, but the war shot comes out. He's just going to go right back in. Gonna leap on top, and we see down at the bottom, you see Dizzler going off with that Hand of Judgment, trying to get the orb. Do they get it?
Yep.
They don't. Yes. Oh, they did.
Impact gets that third orb. Very important for them. Team Hyped needed it. They've actually equalized the playing field just a little bit, lowered the lead of Impact by like 20%, now down to just a 10-15% HP difference. This is still doable. The ultimate from Baco is going to try to make it even more so, but Dizzler, he doesn't take all that much damage.
And somehow Luminary also gets out of that. It looked dangerous for him, was able to just get out of harm's way, tries to war shout and get something going. He can't do it. Mini trying to bail him out. Now he's going to try to leap in. Luminaire against Vague, not working. Ancestral Spirit just gets away from it. That snare almost catching him inside, and Impact has to retreat here. This is good by Team Hyped right now.
Very good for Team Hyped. I'm a little bit concerned, actually. The orb is going to go to the blue team. Team Hyped needed that too. Veg overcommitted, overplayed his hand just a little bit. They need to find a kill on the side of Impact. Impact needs to eliminate this Bako. Lumi's getting very low. He spaces in, trying to find damage. They're trying to turn off the Veg. This is so close, Jorby!
He tries to wash out to save himself, and that's not, it is going to save him. Luminaire goes down.
Luminary going to fall. Ivar and Mini, all that's left. This snipe not going to land. They mightn't be able to find the kill here on Veg. The EXM2 going to come out, but now that the Hand of Judgment is on Ivar, he has no more place living in this round. Mini, all that's left in a 1v3. He's got that Hand of Judgment and the Ancestral Spirit into a panic. Gaddafi finishing it off clean.
So Impact winning that game, obviously looking really strong, but I liked what I saw in round 3 as well from Team Hyped. It lets you know that they're not really out of this. Like, it is 3-0, but it does not feel like 3-0.
Absolutely
It has been so close. Team Hyped had so many clutch plays in that round, just weren't able to finish it.
At one point, that was a 50% HP to like 85% HP.
It was like 20 or something.
The difference was huge.
Yeah.
But Team Hyped managed to claw their way back and make it a very, very close round. But at the end of the day, Impact, they clutched it out and held it. And now they're up 3 rounds in this ever-important best-of-1.
Team Hyped, they were in this situation against Impact last week. They were down 3-0, and they stormed back to win 5 straight games to take the series. So now here they are, trying to put pressure against Gaddafi. Luminary gonna hop out of that, really mitigate that damage. They're doing huge damage right now to Impact. It is like a 20% difference, throwing everything they have at them. Huge plays right now by Team Hyped.
Yeah, this was a wonky start. Gaddafi played way too aggressive, and he got punished for it. And more importantly, his allies got punished for it. He's doing it again. Look at that double panic. That double was huge, and it's going to make it so Impact can reapproach this middle right in time for the second orb spawn.
But a good push. Mini wants to try to push them off this orb and confirm it. Can they get it? Impact's trying to get towards it. Gaddafi trying to confirm it with the Ancestral Spirit, and that's going to do it. Impact grabbing that, grabbing the second orb.
Look at Lumi.
Lumi, big damage coming out, pushing straight through. Lumi's trying to make something happen of it. Impact has turned this game around again.
Yeah, Lumi, he has that Hand of Judgment and got beat up by the Bako ultimate of Vig. And Impact, they were behind and they're now ahead. Lumi has to play a little bit safe, but he does have that ultimate, and he dropped it. Dizzler eats that damage, and Team Hyped get the 3rd orb.
Jay trying to move in right now, getting a lot of damage onto Varesh. Polima keeping everybody up. A big ult coming out, tried to other side out, and Gaddafi in a little bit of trouble, pushed away. They have it isolated. Can they capitalize on it?
Dizzler,
a lot of damage. Dizzler's in trouble. Dizzler's trying to get out, finally gets back to Gaddafi. Gaddafi able to heal him up, and now pushed back. Mini has to get out of this. Bako trying to come in to support. Luminaire gives him the war shout and gets him out. Team Hyped just playing this defensive game, able to mitigate the damage, but Impact, chip by chip, are taking control of this game, and big damage comes out against Mini. Team Hyped down now.
Yeah, they blow Mini out of the water there, and all that's left is Lumi in between 2. He uses that war shout, but the EX swap is going to remove most of it. The explosive shells are in, but the Jade is out. Impact up 4-0 in this ever-important game. I've said it time and time again, this match is there's so much riding on the line in this match. For later on in the season, if Impact win this, it's going to lead to a tiebreaker later on, and it's going to threaten Team Hyped place as 1st seed in their group.
Yes.
This is so important, and Impact, they look like they're about to sweep.
Impact, if they win this round, they will be tied 3-1 with Team Hyped at the top of the standings with 2 games remaining in the season for both teams. Team Hyped, they win this game. This pretty much solidifies them as the #1 seed. And it is going to be a tough road because now you have to win 5 straight games for Team Hyped. And they've had moments of brilliance. They've had moments where they've had control of the game. They had Impact at a 20% health disadvantage, and they still lost in round 4. They're just not able to finish. They have to find a way to finish the game right here. They can't do it against Impact. And a quick pause, just gonna take a breath.
I need it, dude.
Take a breath.
Thank you, Impact, or whoever paused. I needed this moment.
It's been such a fast game. Like, it's the fastest game of Battlerite we've seen so far.
There's like no downtime in these matches. They engage and then they keep fighting until it's over.
Yeah.
Like there's like never any reset. Just based on like the way Paloma works as a healer and Ulrich works as a healer, it's just leading to these consistent engages. There's no flow. It's only in.
Yeah.
There's only fight. There's no in and out. Sometimes there are faster paced matches. Sometimes there are slower paced matches. This is definitely the former.
Deep breath.
Deep breath.
Here we go.
We're back in round 5.
This is the deciding match for Impact. They can win this a clean 5-0. I think they re-solidify themselves up at the top of Europe. And already it's going to be Team Hype trying to push in. They want to get aggressive here. They're trying to single out Godolph. Godolph's taking huge damage. Big leap by Luminaire, but he gets out of it. That's the other side. He wants to push in. Luminaire trying to push through, get more damage on Godolph. They find it and around. Right now, Team Hype does not care. Ivar pushing in as well. They're going to push back. They want to confirm this orb, but the pressure, never mind. They don't want the orb. They want more damage. Huge snipe, getting it on Godolph, and Polima is in some danger, but Luminaire lost all of his health in the process. They get the, oh my gosh, Impact just took over the game out of nowhere. Team Hype got overly aggressive, and they were eliminated.
The unsung hero of this game, Dizzler. We've spent so much time talking about Godolph and Veg, but Dizzler absolutely destroyed that last round. Godolph, once again, positioned too far forward and got punished pretty hard for it. Ivar and Mini thought they smelled blood in the water. Ivar on the Jade even blast vaulted in.
Yeah.
You don't see Jades doing that. So they went in so aggressively, and immediately, like, Dizzler was like, oh shit, I'm popping ult. He got a huge ultimate on all three when they were in the corner, and from that point on, when they all had Hand of Judgment on them and they were all trading, the round was over.
Yeah.
You don't come back from that.
No,
and Dizzler,
so much damage.
Dizzler with the beautiful recognition and the cooldown tracking, understanding when he should use what, and using his ultimate perfectly. If you play Varesh, model your play after Dizzler. This dude has been unreal.
Yeah, absolutely. That was, wow, Impact making a statement right now.
Yeah.
We thought that this match would be close, and some of those rounds were really close. But Impact in that 5th round, Team Hyped maybe wanted to try to catch Impact off guard.